Hey everybody, welcome to Creative by Nature, Art and Life. My name is Donna. Today I have a few project shares and a little tutorial to share with you all. And the products I am using are from Beebeecraft. I will leave the link to their website along with the products I am using in my description. Please go check it out. Okay, so I got all these dies. They are decorative edges, and this is like a beautiful kind of flourish piece. But I'm going to be showing you today all these decorative edges and how I have used them. And then I'm also going to be showing you how I have used these beautiful cabochons. So some of the items I've pre-cut are of these decorative edges. So I have this piece here, and that is from this here, and I think it is just so beautiful. I love this one. It's gorgeous. And I managed to cut a longer strip by placing it down and then matching it up on the end here and cutting it out again. Keeping that in mind, some of these decorative edges can be used for long strips of paper like this. And then I also had pre-cut some tags in my unboxing video. I will have that link down below as well. So this one is the scallop. The navy blue is the scallop. And then the green is this kind of like a zigzag, and it's, there you go. And then I also did this one. I cut out a large tag and I used the scallop on the bottom. I love that. I love using these on tags. I think that's so great. So you can also use these in cards or, you know, to create a nice decorative edge on a card. Yeah, so fun. Okay, so a couple of projects that I have made is using the decorative edges on the bottom of these tags and then the cabochons to create these beautiful flowers. So I am going to show you how I made the flower, and then I'm going to attach it to a tag. Okay, so you can pick out any color lace you'd like. I am using this really pretty seafoam green color. It's so pretty. I picked this up at the thrift store. So I'm going to leave it on the full length of my spool here. And I have a needle and thread. What you want is a lace that's got this really nice decorative ruffled edge. And then you want it so that it's plain on the inside. There are other ways of doing it, but I found that this works really well. So you're going to take your needle and you're going to put it through along the edge. And then you're going to tie a knot off at the top here. And you're going to tie it off onto the lace piece here at the top. Like so. Just going to trim off the excess. And then you can take your thread and you're going to go in and out along the edge of your lace. And then you're going to pull it tight. And as you can see, it starts to curve in on itself. So you're going to go and do that, and you're going to continue on until you create a full circle around. It doesn't take very much to create that full circle. Again, pull tight. You can see how it's already coming together. So I'm going to continue on until I cut my two ends meet. Okay, so my two ends are meeting, and now what I am going to do is I am going to trim off my lace on this side of my thread just to make sure I don't cut that off. My thread's still there. So I'm still going to pull that tight. Allow the loops to, or the ends to come together naturally. And then I'm going to just start to stitch in and out through the middle. And that'll just help to hold this all together. I'm also going to be using some hot glue. Okay, like so. And then I'm going to just tie it off in the back side. Create a loop. And I'm going to double knot it. Okay, then you can just trim that off. Okay, so I'm just going to glue. I'm just going to trim that little bit off there. Glue the two flaps. You just need a tiny bit of hot glue or fabric glue, whatever you like. I'm just using hot glue. And there you got a really pretty little flower. Okay, so now I am going to embellish the center of my little flower by using the cabochons. So there's an assortment of colors. I am going to be using this one because it does have a little bit of the teal blue in there. And I use a combination of some tacky glue along with some hot glue. I found that the hot glue does not permanently hold the cabochon. So that's why I use a combination. So the hot glue just helps hold it initially, and then over time, the tacky glue will hold it all together. So I'm just going to press and hold until that hot glue sets. Okay, so here is my tag all prepped. What I did was took a tag that was pre-made, and I backed it with some cardstock. But before I did that, I used this particular decorative edge. And then I inked the edge, and then I glued the cardstock onto the back because these were quite flimsy. And I just love how that looks. I just think it really makes it pop. So now I'm going to start to layer my tag. I folded this piece of cream crepe paper just to form a rosette, and I am going to lay that with some hot glue onto my tag, and then I'm going to use these beautiful leaves that I made using a die that I have in my stash. And I wasn't quite sure what colors I wanted, so I'm just going to play around to see what I like. I have this really pretty, it's like a shimmery paper in cream. And then this beautiful coral color. And the coral matches the flower in the cabochon really nicely. And then I like the cream shimmer paper just to kind of help tie everything together. So I kind of like that. So I'm going to use both and both colored leaves. And I did ink the edges just to tie it all together. And I'm just going to use some hot glue and put them on top of the crepe paper rosette. Okay, so you can add as many leaves as you like and kind of layer them up however you like. Once you've got the leaves in place, you can then apply your lace flower that's got our beautiful cabochon center. Press and hold till set. Okay, and then for one final little touch, I'm just going to add some ribbon to the top of our tag. And you can embellish these any way you want. You dig into your stash and see what you have. Like, I was kind of impressed by what I all found in my stash that would work with this. So, and there you go. A beautiful tag with a gorgeous lace flower with a beautiful cabochon. So Beebeecraft has a YouTube program, so do check that out. Again, I will leave the link to their website down in my description box below. Again, I will have all these products from Beebeecraft down in my description below, along with the links to the products that I used. I want to thank you all so much for being here. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Thank you.